We all just witnessed an amazing darshan of Bhagavan Simhagna Murthy form of Paramashiva. What an amazing revelation, right? Swamiji literally showered all of us. Actually, you all should know. Swamiji's the principle that Swamiji revealed, right? That love, that core of what Swamiji functions. You will never find any human being like you cannot cognize how from where so much of abundance, endless compassion comes from Swamiji. Like imagine to a society that has only given back attacks and abuses and like being so many people who exploited the services that Swamiji was doing for humanity. Still, if a being, a personality can stand up and continue to serve humanity, that is only Swamiji's love. It is only Swamiji who can do that, and he is established in that love. If you've been around Swamiji, if you've had the fortune, the blessing of living around Swamiji, you will just know how the way how Swamiji, like how he manifests, how he's just there, how he extends himself to each and every one of us, and that is extremely amazing and sweet. Now that we've received the darshan, we've all been blessed with such a powerful experience. Are you all ready to manifest powers? Ma Virupaksha, Ma Yuvana, Ma Krista, Ma Pushkala, Saumya, Ma Tan Lam Doan, Ma Yoga Jnana, Ma Kim. Shall we all manifest powers? So today we manifested a very interesting power of inducing sleep and freshness whenever you want. You did it for yourself. Now, what if I told you, Swamiji has given a sense of how you can do it to another person as well? Imagine this. If a person is sitting in front of you, you can just play a game with them. You can make them feel sleepy, actually without telling them that you're going to make them feel sleepy. And you can see if they're actually starting to feel sleepy. You can go to your friend and you don't have to tell them you're going to make them feel awake, but you can manifest the power of making them feel awake and they will themselves share it with you. This is a science. See, get their consent. Tell you want to manifest a power with them. You don't need to tell which power it is. You can just tell you if you want to manifest a power with them and ask their consent if they're okay with it. And then start intensely look at the Manipuraka region and automatically induce, they'll start feeling sleepy. They themselves will tell you, or you'll see them. And then you can ask them, did you feel sleepy? And after some time, you can look into their third eye and you can connect to Swamiji and induce that intense energy. And suddenly they'll start feeling fresh. Do you guys want to try this? Shall we start having fun? Now I'm going to request Ma Jnana Yogini, Ma Krista, all of you can manifest even amongst yourself here. Start very, very simple and easy. Or even you can actually, best would be if you can call your friends. Imagine if you don't tell them and if they're able to see, suddenly they start feeling sleepy. You'll feel so confident. You'll be able to clearly see how your friend will start manifesting this power. Sorry, you will start manifesting this power with your friend or your partner. Come on, I request all of you to connect to one of your partners. It's a simple science. Listen carefully. You're going to call a friend. First, request their consent. This power is very, extremely scientific and detailed. Just by your will, deciding to manifest, you can induce that freshness or sleep in anyone. Call a friend. Don't describe to them. Don't tell them you're going to make them feel sleepy because they may psychologically prepare themselves for it. Don't do that. You just tell them that you're going to manifest a power, ask them if they're okay with it. And once they say okay, then you can ask them to share their experience towards the end of it. And intensely look, and you see they'll start yawning. Suddenly they'll start feeling sleepy. And you can, at the end of it, you can ask them and they themselves will tell you how they actually did feel sleepy. So let's all start, shall we? Yes, Ma Krista, that's right. You will do the same technique that you did on yourself, Ma. But you're going to be looking at the Manipuraka region of the other person. So you're going to be intensely looking at them and they will automatically, they'll start feeling they'll start feeling sleepy. And when you want to make them feel fresh, you'll just automatically look into their third eye and just connect to Swamiji. That's all. You don't need to do anything else. Just connect to Swamiji and give a command. Connect to that being, and automatically you'll see they'll start reciprocating. They'll actually start feeling sleepy. So now just sit. I request all the participants to sit now and connect with your partner, whoever you're manifesting with. And as we guided, just sit now. Deeply first connect to Swamiji. Remember the compassion, that unconditional love. So much of love, selfless, unconditional love that Swamiji has. How he's showering upon you. The tyaga that Swamiji is doing for you, doing for each one of us, and making this Kailasa happen. He himself, out of his extreme compassion, has manifested for you, initiated you, and will be manifesting for you. Hold on just to that one cognition and sit and do the power manifestation. Let's get started now. Please chant the Mahavakya.
Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Please relax. I request all of you to share. How many of you have started manifesting?
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham.
I request all of you to share. How many of you have manifested? How many of you started? Actually, how many of you are able to see your friends are telling that yes, I feel like I have become more fresh or I have become more sleepy. This is actually an amazing power. It will make you liberate you from all of the patterns that you are stuck with, and it'll make you feel so empowered. Wow, my sister hate when I saying I manifested on my mom. She said she got really hot, and then when I did it again on her third eye, she was cooled down. So I didn't make her sleepy, just hot. Oh wow, that's good, man. That's still a manifestation. Wow, that's beautiful. Ma Krista has manifested. Great. Actually, this is so. See, when you start manifesting, when you start having fun like this, just play with the powers. You will see the kind of power that your sleep or your hunger patterns might have on you will just collapse. It will simply just collapse, and you will not. It will not have any more the same kind of impact it gives you. You will not just whenever you want, you can play with it. Whenever you want, you can make it listen. It'll empower you so much. See, actually, when you start manifesting these powers, right, the anxiety, the panic, the kind of reactions you let the external situations trigger in you will just drop. You'll actually start manifesting beautifully. See, we all carry this pattern where you terrorize yourself. You get pushed and pulled with this anxiety attack, panic attacks inside of you. Now, this session, very powerful session. Swamiji is going to be revealing to us how to stop terrorizing yourself, stop having the anxiety attacks, stop having the panic attacks inside of you. Let's listen to this revelation now from Swamiji.
Means fear, you will be caught in fear in future at some point, and anxiety about your ignorance. Listen, I am using different words. Fear of anxiety, anxiety of your ignorance. Fear of anxiety means feeling at some day I will be caught in the fear. I don't know how I will handle myself. I may go mad. I will lose my mind, as if you have one now. And anxiety of ignorance. Oh, I am so ignorant. I don't know what I will do in my life. I don't know what I will be able to do. The anxiety about your ignorance, both will collapse the moment you accept your introduction, which is done to you by Upanishads. Tremendous strength in your perception, strength in your cognition, strength in your thinking. Listen. strength in your perception, strength in your cognition, strength in your thinking.
Listen, I tell you, royal secret. Whenever you expect result, the kind of the anxiety, anxiousness, frustration, your mind is more faster than the light and sound. It can visualize, imagine the goal of your life now itself before even you begin, and already feel frustrated, feel empty with your goal, one side. The other side, feel tired and bored and terrorized about the effort you need to put to achieve that goal. It can create extremely dangerous, multi-dimensional complexities, complications, and life negative patterns. No, they don't exist.
They don't, okay.
Whatever does not exist, Sadashiva doesn't speak about
it.
It's your invention.
Okay.
The amount of fear you experience is only the amount of toxins. It has nothing to do with reality or facts. How much of possibility is there snake biting you? Almost 0.000000000%. But how many people see snake in dream, waking state, all the kind of states? Even when they are scrolling the Facebook, if there is a snake photo on the Facebook, people will not touch that. They will scroll in the side. They will not touch that photo of snake in the Facebook screen, in touch screen also. They will not touch the photo of the Facebook. Photo of the snake in the touch screen. How many of you are like that? Even if it is a snake's photo in the touch screen, you will not touch that photo in the touch screen. What is fear? Emotional shit. What is fear? Emotional shit. So, I tell you, reduce the fear to physical component. Don't give the fear the psychological power. Then you can never break fear. Fear is nothing but toxic shit sitting in your lower intestine. Understand? Listen to the lower intestine. Fear is nothing but the toxic shit sitting in your lower intestine. All you need is just marana smarana and detoxification. That's it. Just have marana smarana and detox. Please understand the way your patterns respond to the facts is perception. Let me make it more clear. Understand this story. An old man goes to a nearby village, is coming back to his home. From the distance he sees his house is on fire. That's all. He himself is literally boiling and burning, rolling on the ground, crying. One of his son came to him and said, "Why are you crying, Dad?" This fellow says, "Oh, my house is on fire, my house is on fire." The son reminds him, "Don't you remember? Just yesterday we sold the house." Immediately got up and he became completely all right. He's okay now. All his suffering, pain, everything disappeared. Everything will become all right. Everything became all right for him. But in few minutes, the second son comes and tells him, "Dad, we sold, that is true, but still money has not yet come to us. We have not received the money." Then again this fellow rolls on the ground and starts crying, "Oh, my house is on fire, my house is on my fire, my house is on fire." Listen, the same house burning, for few minutes, for the same person it was suffering, next few minutes it was not a suffering, then again it was suffering. So basically, perception, how his patterns cognized the happening. I can give you one more example. Rajyasarbhanyaya means in the middle of the night, you are walking in a forest, there was a rope in front of you. In that night, naturally what will you feel? The rope is snake. And especially in the night, you will always feel that rope is moving slowly. Your eyes will create the perception the rope is moving. So the moment you feel the rope is moving, your whole spine will move. You will have that electric shock of fear spreading on your spine. The whole body will shiver, being will shake. Listen. If you perceive the fact that rope is there, as snake, the way you respond is going to be different. And after a few minutes, listen, after a few minutes, when that rope is not moving, when you look, if the rope is not moving, suddenly you will realize, hey, it's not rope. Sorry, it's not snake. It is just a rope or something else. The moment you realize, the whole fear settles down. You are free. Perception can literally put you into the cardiac arrest before even the snake bites. You might be dead just by the perception there is a snake. If you perceive the fact, there is no suffering.
love exposes your blind spots to you. When the real tsunami of love happens in you, your whole gets integrated. When the tsunami of fear happens to you, your whole gets integrated. That is why when there is a survival threat, you express so much of energy, whether to fight or flight, for both. The speed with which you fight or the speed with which you run away, both will be extraordinary when there is a survival mode, because it integrates you completely. Same way when you are in love, it integrates you completely. Both the emotions, fear and greed, integrates you. If you use your love to integrate you and make your declaration reality, you are a bhakta, devotee, path of devotion you are traveling. If you use your fear, integrate you, and make your declarations into reality, you are using the path of renunciation. I tell you, always use your love to integrate you. That will be most sweet, safest path. Declarations are sweet, declarations are tasty, declarations are powerful when love becomes base material. My disciple cannot have anxiety attacks. My disciple cannot feel stuck. My disciple can only do power manifestation and constantly falling in love with Paramashiva again and again with life, with Guru. It's all one and the same. What do you feel about your life? You will feel the same with Paramashiva. You will feel the same with me. That is why when you have a problem with your boss, I have to attend to this first. I don't know what will this girl think now. I have to take care of her. If she gets into incompletion. Understand? What you feel with life is what you will feel with Paramashiva, and that same thing you will feel with me. Whether your business or career or profession or anything in life. Life is nothing but breathing space of Paramashiva. That's it. Especially once you are initiated and you are integrated to initiation, you live in breathing space of Paramashiva. You live in breathing space of Paramashiva. I tell you. nothing can shake your being, nothing can move your being, if you decide power manifestation as a lifestyle. Understand one thing, just one exhale from Paramashiva, he produces millions of Sarabeshwaras, and one exhale from Sarabeshwara, he produces millions of Kalabhairavas, and one exhale from Kalabhairava, all your enemies will be destroyed, and all the problems in your life will be destroyed, all negativity will be destroyed. Understand? Listen, one exhale from Paramashiva, thousands of Sarabeshwaras. One exhaling from Sarabeshwara, thousands of Kalabhairavas. One exhaling from Kalabhairava, or one from Kalabhairava, that's it. All the negativity in your life is destroyed. Understand, my disciples cannot have anxiety attack. My disciples will not have anxiety attack. I am there with you. I tell you a very simple thing. If you feel like you are having anxiety attack, just stop eating that day. Don't eat. I'll take care. Then you will understand this whole anxiety attack is only simple chemical. It is not factual reality. Understand? Listen carefully. My disciple cannot have anxiety attack. He can only have Kundalini awakening. He can only have experience of love, experience of Kundalini. Understand? Snake I am wearing today is Kundalini only. Kundalini is in the form of this snake, Rudraksha snake, Rudraksha Naha, Rudraksha Naha Raja. Listen, power manifestation is too simple and really too powerful and too useful for your day-to-day life. It's a most useful spiritual practice. It is intense prayer, intense Advaitic oneness, intense yogic samyama, and intense Shaktipada and Shaktinipada. All put together I have given as one method, power manifestation. Just three things. Listen, Paramashiva is inside you, cognize it. And he is endless resource. And he is waiting to manifest for you. And you just need to connect with him, declare your integrity to him, and make Satya Sankalpa. That's it.
Again, the whole thing is just incompletion. Pick up your root incidents, when the incompletion started building in you incomplete, we will now work on navel center, the Manipura chakra. See, this chakra is related to confusion, constant worrying, irritation, anger. All these thought currents are centered in this chakra. If you clean all these thought currents, this chakra will be awakened. If this chakra is awakened by the initiation, this thought current patterns will be broken. Worrying, irritation, restlessness, confusion, being agitated. That is why when you get some worrying, disturbing news, you say, I can't stomach it. I can't digest it. Not in one language, in all languages all over the world, that I can't digest it, that expression is there. Because you are thinking, worrying, and stomach digestion, everything is very closely related. If you get any shocking news, disturbing news, the first part of your body which will be upset is stomach, you can see. That only first gets affected. It is very unfortunate. Worrying becomes pattern in human beings now. In India, the heart attack before 21 has become 14%. Please understand, 14% of Indians die before the age of 21 due to heart attack. It's a report just 3 days before released. 10 years before, in 2002. 2002, it was 1%. 1% of Indians below the age of 21 die in heart attack. Now it is 14%. So you understand that the main reason the researchers are saying is the lifestyle change. Worrying, stress becomes a lifestyle. Below the age of 21, people in India. Shocking. Really shocking. The stress is becoming pattern. See, I am working with millions of people. I tell you, from my experience, something. More than your work stress, like a deadline, target, relationship, all that, you are habituated for worrying. You feel if you are not worrying, you are not performing. Continuously I work on people to separate worrying and performing. Worrying does not increase or support your performance. But I have seen these guys, just to try to pose as if they are performing, they will be constantly screaming at everybody and show that they are worried. Even if you act in front of others as if you are worried, like your boss, all bosses are always worried. Nobody knows why. And they constantly act as if they are worried. But after certain time, they forget they only started as acting. They start believing and they start living. And the delusion and illusion they created for others swallows them also over. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa today. Listen intensely. Having broad space keeps you absolutely integrated. Continuously manifesting life. Manifesting life is manifesting powers. Powers are nothing but life into the power of 3. Life into the power of 2, like a life square, is bliss. Life cube, life into the power of 3 is powers. Having broad, expansive inner space. Listen, life is all about what you cognize as you, not what you do outside. That's one statement. Second statement I immediately made. Life has nothing to do with what you feel about you or with you. It is all about what you do to others. Both looks very conflicting, paradoxical, controversy. Listen, but they are not conflicting. They are complementing each other. All I am trying to tell you is what you feel about you does not matter. What you cognize about you matters. When you have the right cognitions, you will start serving others. Serving others becomes your lifestyle. Listen carefully, intensely. What you are going to powerfully cognize about you, decisively, that matters. For example, you decide, I am now going to feel I am only powerful God, Paramashiva, who has absolute power over my inner space and power over my outer reality. Listen carefully. That decision you may be taking only for 1 minute. And the all remaining 23 hours and 59 minutes you may be in depression, self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, all kinds of hitting with worst space a person can have, and feeling shitty about yourself, your life and everything. All that feeling you are having 23 hours, 59 minutes does not matter. The 1 minute which you decided, you are going to powerfully cognize yourself as Paramashiva. That matters, because cognitions, consciously taken decisions, gets recorded into your biomemory. Vague confused, immature, mood swings, feelings, all that gets recorded only even in your muscle memory. Listen. Even if you receive 99,000, it is less than 1 lakh. Because the very digit is different. Having large, expansive inner space. Makes you manifest life in tremendous depth, maturity.
Dhiras who micromanage the inner space are dhiras. Dhira means who is not stuck in any pattern inside. If you lose the fight outside and come out and give a 10-day lecture on why you lost, you can't be a Veera. Nobody is interested in giving you any respect by listening to your lecture. Oh, it was too hot and I always feel energetic in the AC and cold area, but in hot I lose my sense and control. I was so irritated. I could not tolerate the other fellow's sweating smell, so I lost it. Who cares? Loser. Even if he gives 10-day lecture on the reasons why he lost, he's not going to get the title Veeraha. He's not going to be Veeraha. Dhira means who conquered inner space, who micromanages inner space, who looks into every thought current, thought pattern. Understand? Any problem persists because you are not interested in micromanaging certain thought currents in you, certain pattern currents in you. Understand? Even body needs to be healed. If your body is not cooperating with you for waking up in the morning, it is sick. It is entertaining certain blind spots. Don't let that happen in you. You need to address it. You need to heal it. You need to cure it. Most subtlest patterns do not expose themselves as patterns to you. They try to convince you, you are them. They are your characters. They are your beauty. They are your colors. No. Any sympathy for your patterns in any form is a crime against yourself. Atmahatya. Understand? Sometimes we say, why? Everyone is suffering with certain pattern. Why not me also? Let me have this. This is my character. No. Everyone's suffering cannot be the justification for your stupidity. Pattern, when it convinces you, it is your character. It is your quality. and derives your sympathy, you have committed suicide. You entered into the suicidal space. Over. Most, listen to this word, most stupid. Suffering comes to you by you not recognizing the source of that suffering as your pattern. Look in. Look in. Justifications do not bring you result. Long theology, philosophies do not bring result. Who do not compromise in the inner space, who feels their inner space is like their chastity, is dhiraha. The level of integrity, the way you micromanage your inner space, that makes you dhiraha. That makes you dhiraha. Here, Upanishad declares, dhiras are those who discover the ear of the ear, mind of the mind, speech of the speech, prana of the prana, and realizing that they achieve the immortal, eternal, amrita bhavanti. They achieve immortal and eternal. Contemplate. Where are the blind spots? Continuously look in. If you are not able to attend the morning yoga, the blind spot is somewhere else. Somewhere else you are deeply cherishing the second thought current, some other thought current. Unless you penetrate into that thought current, you are not going to free yourself. You are not going to liberate yourself. Your anger, your discomfort, your vengeance. Unless you look into that and break, you are not going to become dhiraha. And life is only worth living when you become dhiraha. Shrotrasya shrotram manaso manoyat vachoha vacham savu pranasya pranaha chakchush chakshuh atimushya dhiraha pretyas mallokat amrita bhavanti. Go on micromanaging your inner space. Go on micromanaging. The moment you diagnose the thought current, thought pattern, immediately immediately the pattern will melt. The moment you diagnose, if it is not melting, that thought current is not a real problem. Still you have not put your hands on the real problem, I tell you. Many times people, when they are not able to wake up in the early morning, they try to put more alarms, more cold water, sleep early. All that does not work. The gastric and stomach ulcer need to be healed because the problem is there. Putting more alarms, putting more cold water on yourself, putting more people to call you, sleeping early, nothing will work. Till you put your hand on the right problem. With everything, with every situation, with every problem, putting your hand on the right thought current. The moment you put your hand on the right thought current, the problem dissolves, problem disappears.
Tyaga is the key to become God. The most difficult tyaga is renouncing self-hatred, because the society teaches you self-hatred is great. It makes you delude between humbleness and self-hatred. Listen. Humbleness is not self-hatred. Listen carefully. Self-hatred is thinking you are less. Humbleness is thinking about you less. Less self-remembrance is humbleness. Self-hatred is constantly thinking about you, but very cheap, very low. Understand, there is a big difference between humbleness and self-hatred. Person with self-hatred will never be really humble. Adivinayam durta lakshanam. He will show himself very humble. But he is not humble. Understand? A real humbleness will be out of powerfulness. Society deludes you, makes you mistake humbleness your humbleness as self-hatred, and as you always in the state of self-hatred, so that you will be humble. Self-hatred is not humbleness. Most difficult thing to renounce in the life is self-hatred. So much of self-hatred, self-doubt, self-denial. That is why even if you think of future plans, so much of impossibility and you shrink. No, one more suffering, pain of failure, why should I face? Fool. Because of pain of failure, you don't plan, and naturally, no plan means failure. It is like because you are afraid some guest will come to your home, you call that person and tell him, please come. You are afraid failure will come to your life, and you stop planning and force the failure to come to your life. Self-hatred, self-denial,
self-doubt. Most difficult thing to renounce in your life is SDHD. Renounce that. Dhira, courage is moving the SDHD out and having the vision for your future. Because of your pain and frustration, fear of failures, doesn't want to face one more pain of not achieving what you want and all those frustration ganging up, and you don't even put the seed, then what are you hoping for? Accidental future is not going to be great. All accidents will either be damaging or just letting you live. It is only consciously planning, manifesting. Understand? You are a man. You are given conscious power, will, persistence. You are expected to be adult and matured. Use those capabilities and plan, manifest your future. If not, don't blame anyone. First, sit. Pen down your pains of failures, hopelessness, resistance, anger. You feel even to write, think about your future. How is it going to happen? My future is in somebody else's hand. I don't even know what is going to happen. How will I plan? What will I do? All kinds of frustration, impossibility. Whatever comes up, pen down all of that. That is the first step. Second, decide consciously I am moving all this out of my life. And now I am planting conscious seeds about my future. So two things you are going to do now. First, all the resistance and anger and frustration you have to do this conscious planning of your future, pen down those patterns. Memories of failures, frustration, everything, whatever you have. If you don't have, great. If you have, pen down. That's the first. Second, pen down what all you want to manifest by which date, on the date exactly, on the calendar. If you want to manifest something by August, go to the August month and exact date you want to manifest that, pen down that. Veera is courage you demonstrate through your ahankara. Dhira is the courage you demonstrate in your level of mamakara. The courage you demonstrate in ahankara is veera. The courage you demonstrate in mamakara is dhira. The courage you demonstrate in anyakara is ira, the compassion. The courage you demonstrate in ahankara is veera. In front of 10 people, die! The courage you demonstrate with your mamakara, with yourself, is dhira. I'll choose only authenticity. Come what may.
the courage you choose with the Anyakara is Ira. I don't know whether the word Sanskrit, the Ira exists in Sanskrit. It's a Tamil word. It's a Tamil word. It's a Tamil word. Ira means the compassion in your heart. In Tamil, it means. But the old languages, it'll always be, words will be here, there, and it'll get mixed up. Some forgotten, some. It's okay. I'll give this word to Sanskrit, Ira. And I'm giving the meaning to it, that's all. With the right of Arsha Prayoga, I contribute this word to Sanskrit. A rishi has a right to use Arsha Prayoga. As an incarnation who created so many rishis, I contribute this word to Sanskrit. Go ahead. Because the masters have to explain such subtle principles, they are not bound, restricted by the linguistic rules. That is why in the tradition even country rules are bent. Because they have to express the cosmic rules in their body language. Sometimes the country rules are bent in those days during the Vedic tradition for the masters. The good and the pleasant approach man. The wise examines both and discriminates between them. The wise prefers the good and the good to the pleasant. But the foolish man chooses the pleasant through love of bodily pleasure.
Hope you all enjoyed this session, where Swamiji revealed to all of us about how you can break free from Maya matrix. Coming out of all the delusion-related patterns that you carry, and how you can ferociously experience the breakthrough from Maya matrix. I request every one of you to share how was your experience of the program today? How did you all enjoy it? And we request every one of you to join with us tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And beginning from 7 a.m., we'll be learning a lot of amazing truths tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be on understanding how you can experience healing. You can consciously design your body, and we're going to be having a very, very special healers initiation tomorrow. We request all of you to please join with us. Make sure you're not missing. Tomorrow is too important. Please be there, and we invite everyone to join us at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope all of you enjoyed the program today. I see so many messages from participants, how you all have enjoyed. All the Kailasavasis, really, every one of you that are spending your time here sincerely, Swamiji is embedding all these powerful cognitions into your system and preparing you.
Absolutely. Understand. Now, everyone that is sitting here today, just when you go to rest, just go with this powerful cognitions. How Swamiji revealed about who Dhira is, the power of authenticity, and how we learned so many powerful revelations today. Just have these cognitions inside of you, and you can just go to rest along with these cognitions. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, let's meet back again here, starting with yoga, and make sure you come and attend the full day program. If you know someone who is having health issues currently, physical issues, mental issues, some disorders, they are going through a really bad phase, please make sure you get them, invite them for tomorrow, because tomorrow we are going to be having a really powerful initiation. Swamiji is going to be initiating all of us using a very special mantra, the Mrityunjaya mantra, and through that, not only you will achieve health, you'll be able to conquer death by having eternal life. Very powerful initiation tomorrow, and of course, the most powerful spiritual healers initiation is there. and a lot of powerful cognitions, including the science of Kayakalpa, we are going to be learning tomorrow. So before we conclude, I request all the participants take a few minutes and please kindly share with us, how did you experience today's program? Did you enjoy the program? What were your favorite sessions? What did you enjoy the most? Kindly share your experiences and feedbacks here in the chat as well as on your social media platforms. And with this, we come to the conclusion of today's sessions. Let's offer our gratitude to the divine lotus feet of Swamiji. And let's conclude now with the Purnamani. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityanandam.
Thank you all. Thank you so much, Nityananda.
Nityanandam.